In the vast landscape of human emotions, confusion often finds its place as a stubborn thorn in the heart. It's a place where many of us have ventured, and your journey begins there, too. You, a 25-year-old man, found yourself in an intricate web of emotions when you met a girl you'd been talking to for a year. The distance between you was substantial, but it didn't deter you from taking that courageous step to meet in person. Your heart, aflutter with anticipation, didn't heed the miles that separated you. As the day unfolded, you both shared memorable moments, and when night descended, your connection deepened. You found yourselves wrapped in the warmth of each other's embrace, hearts beating in sync. The culmination of your feelings led to an intimate encounter, a night of passion, shared with a person you'd grown to care for deeply. But as dawn's light broke through the curtains, you couldn't escape the inevitable reality. You had to catch a train and journey back to your separate lives. She stood there, accompanying you to the station, a bittersweet farewell lingering in the air. The train carried you away physically, but your thoughts remained entwined with her. You were left with a tapestry of emotions, a beautiful yet intricate pattern that you couldn't quite decipher. You'd confessed your feelings for her, and she, in turn, had revealed her own affection. The promise of a future together had tantalized your imagination. However, the days that followed brought a stark transformation in her demeanor. The warmth and closeness you had shared seemed to evaporate, replaced by an unsettling distance. It was as if a sudden chill had descended upon your connection, leaving you bewildered and disoriented. As you tried to make sense of her change in behavior, you learned about her painful past, a history marred by an abusive relationship. The scars of trauma had left her with avoidant characteristics, causing her to retreat when emotional intimacy beckoned. You reached out to her, extending a hand of understanding and reassurance. You offered to take things slow, understanding her need for caution and the fear of moving too quickly. It was a genuine gesture, born from your affection for her, a desire to see where this connection could lead. However, her response threw you into a whirlwind of confusion. She expressed discomfort with what had transpired between you, hinting at regret. Your heart sank as you wondered if you had unwittingly pushed her away. You dared to ask the question that weighed heavily on your mind: had she lost interest in you? Her response was not what you had hoped for. She confessed to feeling as though she had made a grave mistake, and it left you grappling with a sense of rejection. She proposed the idea of remaining friends and taking time to see where the path would lead. In the midst of your swirling emotions, you felt a cloud of melancholy descend. It seemed like she was gently letting go of what you had shared, and you wondered if you should wait, holding onto a glimmer of hope that something more might blossom between you, or if it was time to release your grip on the fragile thread that held you together. This complex tangle of emotions has left you in a state of confusion and melancholy, unsure of the path ahead. It's a place where many have stood, wrestling with questions of the heart. In this intricate maze of feelings and uncertainty, there is no one-size-fits-all answer. The journey of love is often fraught with twists and turns, and sometimes it demands patience, understanding, and time. It's a path that requires both individuals to find their way, even when the road is unclear. As you stand at this crossroads, it's essential to prioritize your own emotional well-being. Consider having an open and honest conversation with her about your feelings and concerns. Share your desire for clarity and understanding, but also be prepared to respect her boundaries and decisions. Ultimately, whether you choose to wait and see where this connection leads or decide to move forward independently, remember that your heart is resilient. It has weathered storms before, and it will guide you through the uncertain terrain of love once more. The days turned into weeks, and your heart remained in a state of turbulence. The ambiguity of your situation hung heavy in the air, like a fog obscuring the path ahead. Should you wait, as she had suggested, and hope that time would mend what seemed broken? Or should you take a different course, one that involved healing and growth on your own? As you pondered these questions, you couldn't escape the specter of doubt. It haunted your thoughts, whispering words of uncertainty in the quiet hours of the night. Was it worth investing your emotions in something that seemed so fragile, especially when her regret lingered like an unwelcome guest? One thing was certain. Your connection with her had left an indelible mark on your heart. It was a unique bond that had weathered the storms of distance, culminating in a night of intimacy and vulnerability. The memory of that night held a place of honor in your heart, a testament to the depth of your feelings. But as time marched on, you couldn't ignore the practical aspects of life. Your own journey beckoned, filled with opportunities and challenges that demanded your attention. You had aspirations, dreams to chase, and personal growth to nurture. The question of whether to wait or move forward became a delicate balancing act between your heart's desires and life's demands. Chapter 3: The Power of Patience. In the midst of your inner turmoil, you sought counsel from friends and mentors who had navigated the labyrinth of love themselves. Their wisdom offered a glimmer of clarity in the foggy expanse of your emotions. One friend, who had once been in a similar situation, shared their own story of patience and perseverance. They emphasized that love was not always a linear journey. It had its detours and obstacles, but sometimes, the most beautiful connections were the ones that required time to blossom. Their advice struck a chord with you. Perhaps patience was the key to unraveling this intricate puzzle. You realized that true connections were not bound by rigid timelines. They were nurtured by understanding, empathy, and the willingness to give each other space to heal and grow. Chapter 4: Reconnecting. Armed with a newfound sense of patience, you decided to reach out to her once more. You expressed your understanding of her need for time and space and assured her that you valued the connection you shared. It was a heartfelt message, one that sought to bridge the gap that had formed between you. Her response was not immediate, and the wait felt interminable. But when her message finally arrived, it carried a sense of cautious optimism. She thanked you for your understanding and revealed that she had been wrestling with her own demons, past traumas that had left scars on her heart. As you engaged in deeper conversations, you discovered the complexities of her journey. Her past relationship had left her with emotional wounds that ran deep, making it difficult for her to fully embrace the vulnerability of a new connection. But despite the challenges, she expressed a desire to explore the potential of what you both shared. Chapter 5: A New Beginning. With open hearts and a commitment to understanding each other's fears and desires, you embarked on a new phase of your connection. It was a journey marked by vulnerability and resilience, where two individuals sought to heal together while building something beautiful. As the months passed, you found that your bond grew stronger. The distance that once seemed insurmountable became a mere inconvenience in the grand tapestry of your connection. You both acknowledged that the night you spent together was a pivotal moment, one that had brought you closer, even if it had also stirred up uncertainty. Together, you explored the intricacies of your feelings, nurturing trust and intimacy. The scars of the past began to fade as you built a foundation of empathy and compassion. While the path ahead remained uncertain, you both embraced the beauty of the journey, knowing that true love was often found in the willingness to navigate life's uncertainties hand in hand. Chapter 6: The Uncharted Future. As you stand on the threshold of an uncharted future, you carry with you the lessons of patience, understanding, and resilience. Your story is a testament to the enduring power of love, even when faced with obstacles and doubts. The journey you've embarked upon is not one with a predetermined destination. It's a path where the destination is less important than the experiences, growth, and connection you share along the way. Your hearts remain open, ready to embrace whatever twists and turns life may bring, for you know that true love is worth the wait, the uncertainty, and the effort. In the end, your story serves as a reminder that love is not a destination but a journey, a beautiful, unpredictable, and transformative journey that has the power to heal and mend even the most complex of hearts.